One of the things that I've learned through this journey of creating a life here in Jamaica is that even when you are living in what feels like paradise, you have to keep your awareness, your discernment, and your intuition on point. I mean, it's easy to get caught up in the beauty of all of this, the rivers, the people coming to visit you, the mountains, the ocean, the freedom that you feel, and the feeling that you have finally arrived at a place you once had in your head, you dreamed about. But living a dream doesn't mean turning off the part of yourself that keeps you stable and grounded. I have always believed that one of the greatest gifts we can develop in life is the ability to listen to those quiet signals within us. Those moments when something just feels off, even when you can't explain why. I call it keeping my spidey senses up because sometimes your intuition notices things before your mind has all the facts. And it's not about living in fear or expecting the worst from people because I really genuinely believe in the goodness of humanity and I believe in building connections. But it's also about understanding that being open-hearted and being aware can exist at the same time. As I continue building my business and creating experiences with my team here for people who travel here to see the beauty of Portland through my eyes, I've realized that my responsibility extends beyond simply creating a beautiful stay. The guests who choose to trust me are trusting me with their time, their money, their memories, and their experience in a place that is unfamiliar to them. And I have an obligation to be mindful, to pay attention, and to make sure that the people who come here through me are being taken care of and guided with the same level of care that I would want for myself. This journey has taught me that being grateful for where you are doesn't mean ignoring reality. I can wake up every day surrounded by beauty, surrounded by all this nature, and grateful for the life that I've created and still recognize the importance of protecting what I'm building because that's part of the responsibility. I can appreciate the magic of this place while also understanding that anywhere in the world, wherever there are opportunities and good intentions, there's also a need for wisdom and discernment. I came here to create something meaningful. I came here to share the beauty, nature, culture, and community that I have fallen in love with people who need a break from other parts of the world. And I came here to show people a side of Jamaica that deserves to be experienced. But I also came here as a business owner, an entrepreneur, and part of being a responsible entrepreneur is making sure that I move with my eyes wide open. Sometimes people see the beauty of this lifestyle and assume that everything just fell in my lap or it was effortless. But behind every dream, there was, a bit of struggle, at least for me. And there's responsibility. There's work. There are decisions. There are lessons. And there are moments when I have to choose wisdom over simply wanting everything to stay perfect. I had a situation in my, earlier years in life where I had to walk away from a business, because of predatory behavior. And that will never happen to me again. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to embrace all this magic. And I'm going to still enjoy every river, every guest, every sunrise, every conversations, every good meal me nyam up, and every connection that reminds me why I chose this path. But I will also continue to honor that inner voice inside of me that reminds me to stay aware and stay grounded and protect what I am creating with the help of the Most High. Because this is bigger than just my dream now. I've invited other people in it. And it's about the people who trust me enough to come experience my dream with me. And that trust is something I will never, ever take lightly. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting me in my journey. Thank you for your comments and your questions and your likes and your shares. I appreciate it all more than you know. So tell me this. Have you ever created something in your life that was so fantastical in your mind, and maybe you abandoned your intuition and got caught up? Because it definitely has happened to me in the past. But like I said, it won't happen again. So thanks for listening. Love, health, and wealth. Peace.